Alright guys, so we're working on a Pacifica right now, and we are in the process of changing the rear engine mount. It's a process. Obviously you gotta take the pan out, the little splash shield on the bottom. It has a lot of bolts and screws on it. Like pretty much almost every hole has a bolt, okay? And some plastic ones. And then on the side, it's supposed to have other ones like 8mm. They're 8mm 10 and some plastic ones. Okay, and the reason why I'm up here is because I'm removing the top bolt or the center bolt of the mount itself. Now, this is what the mount looks like. This is an OE from the dealership. So you can see there, 46,535. Should have the sticker here somewhere. For the, well, at least that's what it came with. Anyways, so if you can see this tension here, if you can follow that tension, there's going to be a gold, see that right there? You can see the mount and the gold socket, okay, which I think it's a I'll tell you here in a second. I think it's like a 1613s or 1316s or something like that. So that is the one that we're trying to get out. Okay, now if we go from the bottom, just bear with me, I'm trying to do it with a hand. So on the bottom, I know there's something missing there. I'll show you guys. So you can see the socket right there. Okay, let's see if I could. And that's a 1316s. Okay, now obviously the bolt here has been taken out, and the bracket that goes here, which is that bracket right there with that bolt and those right there, the bolt to the transmission. And there's a big one, this big one, okay? If you look at this bracket sits like this, okay, on the transmission. So from this side, you're gonna have a few bolts, which is gonna be these long ones. We got three, so we got 1, 2, 3. And then we're sticking there 15s. This is the center one that goes here for the mount itself. And then this one, when you're looking at the bracket like this, okay, it's gonna be up here. So this one is like this, okay? So just a little bit. Alright, so now let me keep on taking the one bolt out to see if we actually have room to slide this puppy out. Because if not, this bar here, which holds the steering, will have to come out or loosen, and that bolts to the crater itself. So it's a big mess. So I'm hoping that by taking that one out, we should be able to have some room to slide this one in and put the new one in. Okay, so I'm not going to record the process of removing the bolt. I already told you what the bolt is. So right next to the shield is a 1316s long ass bolt that goes through it. We're going to be taking that out and then sliding this puppy out. Okay, alright, be right back. Alright guys, so that's the bolt. I'm just gonna leave it hanging like that until I put the new one in. And yes, after I remove the bolt, you can just slide it right out. See how busted that one was? Okay. So now I'm going to put the new one in. I'm going to slide the bolt through it. I'm not going to tighten it because I'm going to put my bracket, I'm going to put everything else before I tighten that bolt, okay? So let me go ahead and slide the new one in, put the bolt in, and then start putting my brackets, okay? Be right back. Alright, so here's the new one. You can see it has a little sticker on the side here. I'm going to take the light out so you can see it. Okay, there's a little arrow. Come on, zoom in. Okay, see that little up arrow? That tells you that the mount goes like that. Okay, this nut that it comes integrated in it is facing the driver wheel. Okay, it's not like this, it's like this. Now if you think about it, I'm pretty sure you can put it backwards. I mean, it's the same orientation anyway, but for the sake of dealership purposes, like I give it, what do you think? We're gonna put it the same way it was. So, arrow facing up, we're gonna put it in place, and then we're gonna slide the bolt in, okay? Be right back. Alright, so sorry guys, try my best here. So we slide the bolt in place. Again, we're not gonna tighten it just yet. We're gonna put our mount here, the transmission mount, so we can bolt it in, okay? Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so everything is bolted in place. The 18, you're gonna put your ratchet in there and you're gonna pull on it so you can move it, so you can put let's see here. Okay, so you can get this guy on. The 18 ratchet, you're gonna pull it here and you're gonna pry on it to tighten it so you can move the engine and the transmission to get this bolt in place. Okay, so now the only thing that I got left over to tighten is the one that goes through here, through the center here, and then we gotta put all the splash shield and whatnot. So let me go on top now, get the socket on the head so we can tie this guy down, and then we're done with the rear mount of the engine. Alright, put it back. Alright guys, so that's how you do the rear mount on the engine on a 17 Pacifica. Now the last thing I got over to do is going to be put the pan back on. So let me put the pan back on and we should be all done. Alright guys, like always, share, like, subscribe, help me help you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Alright guys, so there's 1, 2 right there, and then the third one right on top here, and then this one, that's an 18, this is our 15s, there's 3, and one up here, and then we're going to put this one last. Okay, so there's 3, the 18 one in the back, and then we're going to do this one last. Alright, be right back.